For those of you who believe that government is thwarting liberty, you're going to love this rant. But before that, please donate and subscribe, because we want to keep this show on, particularly in the times we're in when government is getting too big. What do you mean government's getting too big? Well, let's just look at the fact that our federal government has said after 2035, only electric cars and trucks can be bought by Canadians. Who got them onto that? We look at all the decisions that are being made in Montreal. No matter how cold it is, you can't burn wood in a fireplace in your house. You simply can't do that. In Toronto, the sticks have to be only a certain limit to put out in your garbage can. If they're above that, they won't take them. Government is making rules all over the place. And when they make decisions, they're generally wrong, such as electric cars. Private industry is pulling out of it. Governments are losing billions and billions of dollars to make those electric batteries. But when they make the decisions, even based on old science, government is wrong. The fires in Jasper. A lot of people are saying, oh, climate warming, the sky is falling. Baloney. They didn't pay attention to the ages-old science of clearing out dead wood so that when there is a fire, it just doesn't explode. But Canada's not alone on this. In Paris, they are saying they want more green in Paris. So what do the Paris officials do? They got out their chainsaws and they're cutting down all the trees around the Eiffel Tower to make it more green. Have you ever thought of anything more ridiculous? Pretty soon there's going to be a rule in Canada that you can't mow your lawn, probably because you're emitting too much carbon. In fact, there was a mayor in Toronto, a socialist mayor years ago, who didn't want the park's lawns to be mowed because he said it's too much pollution. So you drive along a beautiful park and the grass would be a foot high and weeds all over the place. That soon changed. But we're having governments and we're allowing them. That's the thing. Governments will take whatever they can if people allow them to do it. School boards will do the silliest things possible, and our children are not being educated in many provinces across this country because of the silly decisions they make. Why? Because they can. Because parents aren't getting involved. So, my point in this rant is that Canada has suffered immensely for the last 10 years for this terrible federal government, and all our municipalities, not all of them, but most of them, are making bad decisions. Why? Because we're allowing them to. So on this show, we've had many people critical of government, not just partisan, but of government per se, and we're going to continue to do that because we have to turn this around. Otherwise, we're going to have government saying, doctors should pay more taxes so we, the government, can hire more doctors and pay more doctors more money. Socialism. It's just stupid. So let's just put a stop to it. Thank you. This show provides independent analysis of the issues. We are not paid by the government. And as I am finding, so much business in Canada relies upon various governments that they don't want to sponsor or advertise on a show which may become controversial, which talks about liberty, freedoms, sometimes criticizes government. I've had guests on that support the government. But people are saying, you know what? We don't want to bite the hand that feeds us, i.e. government, which is why I hope you'll subscribe and contribute to keep this show on the air.